Welcome everyone to Dummies on the Hardwood. Benny, Bobby, Isaac, three dudes talking hoops. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. Just show the love and support. And today we are going to have an old-fashioned debate: 2016 draft class versus 2017 draft class, presented by Benny and Bobby, also known as the Twins.
16 and 17. Let's do it.
All right, really quick. I just want to do a little side note here. It's about Philadelphia. Just wave the white flag. Just wave the white flag. Jared McCain's out, torn meniscus. Joel Embiid has a sinus fracture. Paul George is gone for God knows how long. Don't do any trades. Don't do any quick fix-it tickets. Just tank the season and try to get a top 6 pick. And I hate to say this. Joel Embiid, I think he should consider retiring. He keeps getting hurt. At this point, he won't. He's just going to live life in pain. I don't mean this to be selfish, but I worry about that man going through so many injuries. Just for his own well-being, he has his family and everything to worry about, but he's just always getting hurt. I don't want him to be suffering post-basketball career, but what do you guys think really quick?
I think, it's a lost season for Philadelphia for sure. Tank it. But I don't think Joel Embiid should retire. I just think he really just needs his minutes managed better than what he's playing right now.
I mean, they're doing back-to-backs, man. That's already enough. Like, what else can you do at this point?
I mean, for me, retiring for Embiid is too strong. It's not like he suffered a career-ending injury. I think that he just needs to. I think if I were Philly, I would just shut him down for the season. That's just what I would do.
That's smart.
But also too, like, if there's no point in, shutting Embiid down for the season if he's not even playing back-to-backs or even consider retiring back because he's not even playing back-to-backs. You know what I mean? It just there's no sense. There's no logic. My thing is like, at the end of the day, dude, you're getting paid almost $200 million to poop. Play the fucking game. Dude, you need to take care of yourself better. That's what I would tell him. That's what I would say. He needs to do a better job taking care of himself. All the excuses of him being hurt, it's over. It's done. We're tired of it. It's the same story with the Sixers. And he's played less than 50% of his games with Philadelphia in his career. So I'm coming from it from a GM standpoint. I'm shutting Embiid down. That's the bottom line. That's what I would do.
All right, nice thoughts, guys. All right, let's get into this. The 2016 draft class versus the 2017 draft class. 2016, Benny. 2017, Bobby.
Yes, sir.
All right, the rules are you guys got to convince me, get me on your side, convince me that your team is more stacked than the other person's team, and make your fair argument. May the best man argue and win.
All right, this is no competition, Bobby. All right, so 2016 draft class.
Right. Sorry, really quick. We did random wheel generator. Benny goes first, then it'll be Bobby. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what your thoughts. Which is better, 2016, 2017, post analysis by Benny and Bobby, and after.
All right, here we go. So, like I said, 2016, by far, it's probably the most stacked class we've had in the last few years. I'm just going to name some notable players. All right, some of y'all may know this, but we're not going to include Ben Simmons in this case. But we're going to include the best player in the 2016 NBA draft. That's Mr. Jaylen Brown. Went number 3 to the Boston Celtics. Then we got Mr. Brandon Ingram, who got drafted by Los Angeles Lakers in number 2. Then we got Jamal Murray as one of the as the top 3 right there. And I can go on and on with the list of who my players will be. But let me get started on my first 5. All right, hear me out.
Really quick, just to go over it. They're going to give me starting 5 and then their bench. 6-man and their bench. So each gentleman will give me their starting 5 and then a bench with their 6-man as well.
All right, here we go. So, starting off. First 5, I'm going with Jamal Murray as my point guard. I got Jamal Murray at my 1. At my 2, I got Mr. Jaylen Brown at my 2. 3, I got Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's my 3. 4, I got Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam is my 4. At number 5, I got Mr. Domantas Sabonis. All right, this first 5, the reason why I like this first 5 is you got a nice combination of scoring and playmaking. Obviously, we know Jaylen Brown when he entered the league. We were all worried about his jump shot and stuff like that. We can say that argument's over. It's done. Brandon Ingram, just a pure bucket, another scorer. Pascal Siakam brings that defense, that length, that athleticism for that first five of the class. And Domas, he's just an all-around big. I mean, come on, Domas, it's Domas Sabonis. Underrated centers in the league as of right now. Drafted by the Magic, I believe, and then traded to the Thunder. And obviously Jamal Murray, NBA champ. Come on now. We can't forget about Jamal Murray's production. I know, yes, he's playing like ass, but we cannot forget about what he's been doing. All right. Also, too, can't forget about my backup five. We got Mr. Undrafted Fred VanVleet going to the Raptors, right? Undrafted. Then we got Buddy Hield at my two. My three, I'm putting DeJounte Murray. It's a little controversial, but I got Ben Simmons playing my four and Zubats at my five. All right, that's my second five. So my sixth man in this team, in this whole draft class, will be Mr. Fred VanVleet. And it's so good, I got even the third five. You want to hear my third five, guys? Mr. Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, damn.
Malcolm Brogdon. Remember Malcolm Brogdon? Rookie of the Year, NBA champ with the Milwaukee Bucks. I remember that. Chris Dunn. I got some defense going on. Karis LeVert, if he can stay consistent. Malik Beasley. Oh, my God. And it just gets better. It just gets better. Mr. Jakob Poeltl. Cannot forget about that. Basically, my whole argument with this, for this draft class, Bobby, is I got a combination of people who could score. I got solid contributors from up and down, 1 through 5, 6 through 10. I got contributors going everywhere. And the one thing that you guys probably didn't know about this whole draft class is we've got NBA champions in this draft class. We've got Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, we've got Fred VanVleet, and we've got Malcolm Brogdon. We've got 4 players who won chips. So they bring that experience in that whole roster of my 2016 draft class, right? So if you ask me, like, this draft class is way too stacked, man. I mean, I left some people out, you know what I mean? But, I mean, obviously, we got to look at it from this perspective. This draft class is the best draft class. I mean, there's no going around it. You got scorers, you got contributors, you got champs. I mean, damn. And you got solid bigs. We forgot about Zubats. Zubats taken in the second round by the Los Angeles Lakers.
We traded him.
Man. Oh, man, oh, man. I don't know what you got, Bobby. I want to hear what you got. Let's hear it.
All right, let me go over Bennie's really quick. So starting five, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Spicy P, Pascal Siakam, Domantas Sabonis off your bench. You got VanVleet, Buddy Hield, DeJounte Murray, Ben Simmons, Ivica Zubac, Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Dunn, Karis LeVert, Malik Beasley, and Jakob Poeltl.
Yes, sir.
All right, solid. All right, Bobby, the floor is yours.
Let's hear it, Bobby.
Those are very cute statements, Benny, but...
Okay.
Whoa, shots fired.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay,
But-
let's hear it.
But, my starting five, first of all, let me tell you who the headliners are in this draft. Jayson Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo, and De'Aaron Fox, to name a few. So you put a starting five of Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam, and Sabonis. I got De'Aaron Fox at the 1, locking up Jamal Murray. I got Donovan Mitchell at the 2, and that's going to be the matchup. Okay. Anunoby versus Ingram. I'm taking Anunoby to lock up Brandon Ingram. And I got Jayson Tatum at the 4, who's going to cook up Pascal Siakam. And I got Bam Adebayo, a defensive-minded center, one of the best bigs in the game, a top 5 big in my opinion, locking up Sabonis.
Read me your bench. What's your bench? Speak about your bench.
6 man, I got Malik Monk.
Okay.
My 2, I got Derek White clamping up Buddy Hield. At my 3, I got Kyle Kuzma. At my 4, I got Zach Collins. Number 5, I got Jared Allen. My team will beat your team single-handedly because as I'm looking through this team, the only 2 people to me that play defense are Jaylen Brown and DeJounte Murray and Ben Simmons.
Don't forget about Pascal Siakam.
My players.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Remember, I'm the mediator, so don't worry. Don't worry.
Whoa. So, like I said before, your team has Jaylen Brown. Let me finish my argument. Jaylen Brown, DeJounte Murray, and Ben Simmons. They play defense, okay? I got two-way players. I got De'Aaron Fox, who plays both ways. Jamal Murray plays one way of the court. I got Donovan Mitchell, solid two-way player. Jaylen Brown, one of the best two-way players. I'll give him that. You probably get me at that two-guard position. At the 3, I got OG Anunoby versus Brandon Ingram. I'm going to get taking OG Anunoby going to clamp up Brandon Ingram because Brandon Ingram's consistency issues. Yeah, he puts up 20 points per night. Is it consistent? Maybe, maybe not. Jayson Tatum against Pascal Siakam. Every single day of the week. 3-level scorer, finishes at the rim. Pascal Siakam reminds me of a poor man's Giannis Antetokounmpo. All he does is just put his head down to the rim and just get a layup. That's it. Jayson Tatum's got a variety of moves, and he's more skilled than Pascal Siakam. Let's call it for what it is. Bam Adebayo versus Domantas Sabonis. That big matchup, though, is lethal. That's a pretty good big matchup. Bam Adebayo, Sabonis in the post. I'm going to take Bam Adebayo. I think Bam Adebayo could lock up
Mr.
Sabonis.
Mediator, can I call timeout real quick? Can't call timeout? Timeout. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Why you was getting roasted or what?
Hold up. Nah, it ain't over yet.
You was
It
getting
ain't over
roasted,
yet.
yeah.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah.
Hold on. You call the timeout. He gets about 2 minutes, so hold on.
There ain't no roast around here. You said you would take a Bam Adebayo over Domas?
For the defense, yeah.
Well, here, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Who plays really solid fundamental basketball between the two? Answer my question. Sabonis. Okay, so if you're asking me who I want, I'll give that ball to Domas because at least Domas can bring the ball up the floor. He can go and facilitate an offense, and he can set up people. He will be setting up Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, and Brandon Ingram.
So you don't think Adebayo can do that?
I'm not saying he can't, but he can't do it at the level of efficiency that Domas can.
Okay, let's clear that up.
Okay, no, because Domas, I take Domas in this situation just because of his high basketball IQ. Is his defense sus? Yeah, it's sus. I'll say it, it's sus. But hey, I'll give him credit. He's working on his defense. He's working on improving it. But, I mean, he gives me that solid, fundamental basketball IQ that I need in a center, right? Because most centers these days, all they do is they shoot the 3-ball. Domas can do it all. He can defend at a decent level. He can shoot the ball, 3-ball decently. He plays under the rim, and he rebounds the ball at a high rate. Come on,
Who's
now.
got the better jump shot, though? Adebayo or Sabonis?
Sabonis. Oh, without a doubt, Domas.
All right. Do you have any more other points that you want to point out to
No,
him
Mr.
before he
Mediator,
continues?
go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead.
Bobby, continue.
Yeah, I mean, I look at my second unit, and at the 1, I'm putting Malik Monk over Van Vliet. And you know what? I mean, I would take Van Vliet. You know, that's fair. I mean, okay, that's fair. Malik Monk versus Van Vliet. You win that one. Derek White versus Buddy Hield. You're telling me you'll take Buddy Hield over Derek White? Come on now, Benny. You know better than that. You know better than that. Come on. Who's going to... Derek White, he's going to clamp up Buddy Hield every single day of the week. And he's a 3-point shooter. And at the 3, you put DeJounte Murray. Kyle Kuzma's 6'7", 6'8". All Kuzma has to do is get Murray in the post and back him down. That's all he's got to do and shoot right over the top of him every single day of the week. Number 4, at the 4 you have Ben Simmons. Oh, that's fair. I got John Collins.
I thought you said Zach. I swear you said Zach.
Zach Collins. It's John Collins. Excuse me.
So
John Collins.
Yeah,
John
like,
Collins.
wait, what? Okay.
John Collins. So John Collins is at the 4 against Ben Simmons. That's an interesting matchup. 2 bouncy bigs. You know, Ben Simmons. I'll give. At this point, I'll take Collins over Simmons. That's just me. At the 5. You got Zubac, and I have Jared Allen. I think if you ask me who's got the more fundamental skills, Zubac has is a skilled big. Who do I give the edge to? I'm gonna give the edge to Jared Allen. I think Jared Allen's a perennial defensive player of the year candidate. I really do think he can. So if you're asking me between my 5 and your 5 and your second 5, my 5 will cook up your 5. just your starting 5, just because they played 2 ways on the floor. I'm looking at your starting 5, and I see Murray plays one end of the floor, Brandon Ingram plays one end of the floor, Pascal Siakam plays one end of the floor.
No, he doesn't.
Domantas Sabonis plays the floor.
Let the man finish. Do you need a timeout?
Domantas Sabonis
How many timeouts do I get?
plays
You get 3.
plays one. Plays
Timeout,
one on the floor.
timeout.
You got
Timeout,
one left.
Bobby.
You got
Timeout.
one left. You
Respect.
get roasted, that's
Respect
why.
the
You get
timeout.
roasted.
Respect the
You get
timeout.
roasted.
There ain't
Respect the
no roast,
timeout.
man. There ain't
Respect
no
the timeout.
roast. So I get 2-minute debate. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I see where you're coming out with your team being two-way players. I understand that, but read me that first 5 again.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell.
OG
Anunoby.
Anunoby.
Jason Tatum. Bam Adebayo.
Okay, so tell me how many rings do you have in that group? Rings. Just answer my question. Answer my question.
One ring.
Exact. So what my group has versus your group is that championship experience.
My team has championship experience too.
I'm
What are
not
you
saying they
talking
don't.
about?
Yes, they do. But that first 5, I got Jamal Murray run the show. I got Jaylen Brown run this show. You even said it yourself too. You know it.
So we basically. So what we're doing?
Hold up. It's his
doing is
timeout.
we're
It's
basing
his
the
timeout.
argument
It's his
on
timeout.
championships.
You can get your timeout. Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. And your argument of Pascal Siakam being a one-way, no, he a two-way.
Nah.
Pascal Siakam a two-way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want that no argument. So who you got in your 4? JT, Pascal Siakam. Look, I love JT, but JT can sometimes play with like a bull in China shop. He put his head down and he'll throw up shots. I like Pascal Siakam a little bit more from that standpoint.
I don't like Pascal Siakam because he reminds me of Giannis.
I'm not
He's got
disagreeing
one
with you.
move.
I'm not
That's
disagreeing
man.
with you. I'm not going to disagree with you. But JT sometimes he forget that he has his other teammates around him, right? And let's not forget, you was the one who was saying that Jaylen Brown playing better than JT. You said that,
And I did say
so.
that.
Okay, so Jaylen Brown is probably the best player of that whole group right now. He's literally the alpha. You all know I got dogs on that first 5.
Isaac,
I've got
I think
dogs.
He's gone way more than the 2 minutes.
All right.
I've got
All right.
dogs. That's
You're
all I
done.
gotta say.
All right. Would you like to use one of your timeouts?
No, I'm not going to use one of my timeouts. I'm going on the fast break. This is basically, you're basing your roster on championship experience. That's a pathetic argument.
Okay.
You're saying Jamal Murray and Jaylen Brown? Yeah, okay, they won a chip. But what does Murray do on the defensive end of the court? He's a traffic cone. Let's call for what it is.
And can your guard play better? Can De'Aaron Fox play better?
De'Aaron Fox plays way better defense than Jamal
But
Murray.
you said the Sacramento Kings don't play defense.
De'Aaron Fox.
Okay. Bobby, finish.
No.
Let him finish. Let him finish his team. Finish your team, and then we'll get back to that. Finish your team.
I did say the Sacramento Kings don't play defense, but De'Aaron Fox is the only player on that Sacramento team that plays defense.
Finish your team, and then you can go back to that.
My team has two-way players: Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown. Okay, 2 of the top 5 shooting guards in this league.
Jayson Tatum.
No, I'm talking about Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell.
You said your team has 2 of the best.
No, I'm saying that at the two position, Bennie, this is the best 2 of the best players in this position.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Between Brown and Mitchell, who am I going to take? I'm going to take Jaylen Brown. I'm going to call for what it is. Yeah, you won that one. But my issue, it comes at the 4 when you say that Pascal Siakam plays defense.
He does. He does play defense.
Not at a level that's consistent enough.
Okay, does De'Aaron Fox play a level consistent enough?
Yeah, the dude can steal the fucking ball.
Okay, but here's my thing. Here's also my thing. I'm looking at your
Steals the ball.
I'm looking at your team, and I'm not going to discredit the talent because that is a talented group headlined by JT, Mitchell, and Adebayo. But you know who we missing? Who you missing out there? You know who you missing? You missing some real alpha dogs right there. You missing some dogs. You got Fred VanVleet. That man is a dog. You got Jaylen Brown. That man is a dog. DeJounte Murray's a dog. Chris Dunn is a dog. And he a damn near third string rotational player, bro. He a damn near third string rotation. But
Yeah,
I got dogs on my team.
The debate
I
was
got-
for the starting five.
I know that.
between
I know
both
that. But
squads.
I'm just saying my whole
First
squad.
five, second five.
I still take my whole squad. I love my squad because we got a bunch of alphas on that team. Each from my first five, second five, and even my third. You couldn't even name me a third five.
Right, because this class isn't that deep.
Okay, so 2016 is deep. You
It's
just
not-
you
it's
just
not as
burned
deep.
yourself out, bro.
It's not as-
Ah
it's not
man,
as deep.
I don't know about all that now, bro. I don't know the talent level in 2016. We got underrated players who came out. Underrated. Buddy Hield, DeJounte Murray. Buddy Hield damn near is the top 3-point shooter of all time. He's up there. He out here shooting the 3 ball at a high clip. Come on now, you can't sit here and disrespect this team, bro.
All I'm listening to is a bunch of emotion. I don't care about that. All I'm saying
I
is
don't know about that.
All I'm saying
know.
we're using logic. If we're using logic and reason, who are we taking? Are we taking players who play both ends of the court, or are we taking players who play one end of the court? Who are we taking? Jamal Murray plays one end of the court.
I'm not denying it.
Brandon Ingram plays one end of the court.
Not denying it.
Sabonis plays one end of the court.
Okay.
My starting five's got De'Aaron Fox plays both ways on the court. Donovan Mitchell plays both ways. Tatum.
Did you say Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell
baby.
plays? No,
Yeah, he did.
no,
He does.
no.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Did you hear this?
Yep.
What this guy said?
I'm taking in everything,
Yep.
and I'm deeply considering everything.
That-
so don't worry.
That's
I'm
what you
hearing
said
everything.
about. That's what
I
you
don't
said
know.
about Siakam.
I don't know.
That's what you said
I
about
don't know,
Siakam,
man.
no?
Donovan
Mitchell
Mitchell
plays
just
both
doesn't
ends.
have that size, bro. Jaylen
You're
Brown would
right.
cook
He doesn't
him.
have. You're right. And
Jaylen
I
Brown
said
would
that.
cook him. Yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
You're right.
But that shit don't make a bit of sense to me.
Now, what you're saying doesn't make a bit of sense to me. I don't know what the hell you're
sense that
talking
makes.
about. You're basing off your roster just because you got dogs and championship experience. Okay.
Yeah,
And-
but also too,
and-
you need that mentality. You need players who gonna come in who gonna play hard. You gonna need players who gonna play hard. Look, I can look at this team right now and tell you who don't play hard. I'll tell you right now. You wanna know who don't play hard? I'll tell you right now. Kyle Kuzma. That's why his ass is out in Washington.
You're right.
Exactly. Jared Allen. He bitched out in the playoffs last year. Yeah, bitched out the playoffs. Malik Monk. Nothing else needs to be said. Malik Monk. Come on, man. Come on. Like, you can't sit here and say that, bro. JT, I love him, but he a little too soft for me. He a little too soft on the Celtics. That's why JB been playing like an alpha man. Because JT ain't stepping up. And I understand they got different styles of play. They got different ways of showing their demeanor. But I'm just saying, who gonna be the enforcer? That's my point. I look at my team, I'm like, damn, bro. My team fucking, woof. We got a bunch of alphas out here, bro. We out here playing. We out here to win games. That's what my team's gonna do. My team single-handedly will beat your team. First five, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'll take my first five any day of the week. I love my first five. I can mix and match.
Okay, let's do this. In a 7-game series, who you taking? Your 5 or my 5?
In a 7-game series?
7-game series, who you taking?
Shit, man. I'll take my 5, bro. I'll take my 5, bro.
You better chill with that.
I'll take my 5.
No.
Yeah, I stand
Pascal
on.
Siakam's playoff performances?
Come on, man. He showed up against. He's a title winner, and he showed up against Boston. He damn near almost ran us at the fucking gym. As a Celtics fan, I was like, damn, this dude can't miss. Come on, man. No, I'll take my first 5.
I'm taking
My
I'm
first
taking
five.
My first 5.
I'll take my first 5 any day of the week, bro.
Any last valid
I
points?
got buckets.
Any last valid points to try and sway my decision?
The reason why I'm taking my 5 over your 5 is if we're just talking about purely, if we were to win a game right now, I'm taking my 5 just because my 5 gives you a bit of everything. You got some offense and you got some defense. Yeah, I agree. They probably don't. The only dog they probably have on this team is De'Aaron Fox on that starting 5. On my second 5, there's Derek White. I agree. You got that. But the point is, my starting 5's got players who plays both ends of the court, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Who's going to go out there and win? De'Aaron Fox is one of the best clutch scorers in the game today. I look at this team right here, and I'm like, who's that player who's going to close out a game? I mean, you could make an argument, Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray,
Brandon Ingram.
Okay. De'Aaron Fox, is up there in points per game in the fourth quarter. You know, come down to it. 7-game series. I'm taking my 5 just simply because I got De'Aaron Fox, Jayson Tatum, Jayson Tatum, a skilled scorer, Donovan Mitchell, who can put the ball in the hole. OG Anunoby can just. All we need him to do is play defense. That's it. That's all we got to do. Bam Adebayo in a 7-game series against Domantas Sabonis. It's going to be a broad battle, but I'm going to take Adebayo. That's all I got to say for mine.
All right. So, and I respect where you're coming at, too, but Mr. Mediator, we need to look at it from this perspective, right? He listed off his team, right? Out of all that, and I'm not going to talk about first of all. I'm talking about the whole team. I'm talking about just that individual roster, right? Just the individual roster. I've got 5 players on that team who won a chip. I've got 5 players who won a chip. So this tells me if I put this team out here on a 7-game series against his team right here, I mean, it's without a doubt. I've got Jamal Murray, right, who single-handedly sent the Lakers home. Hey, you remember that? He sent the Lakers home twice. He sent the Lakers home. And he hit that damn near, what was that? You remind me of that shot, that half-court shot? Remember that half-court shot?
Take a timeout?
Timeout, Bennie. Timeout.
Trigger. Mr. Mediator, like, this dude right here is trying to sway you on championship experience. Don't let him fool you for the talent. You got to see the roster for what it is. That's all I'm going to say. See it for what it is. Don't let the championship experience. Yeah, it's true. It happened. Oh, cool. Come down to it. Who's got the more talent? Just be real. Let's call it for what it is.
Hold on. Is that all you got to say?
That's all I got to say.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, look, like I said, I'm not discrediting the talent on his team, right? But at the end of the day, like, we just got to see it for what it is. Like, at the end of the day, experience will only get you so far. I use the example with the Minnesota Timberwolves last year and the Dallas Mavericks, right? You remember that series?
Of course I do.
Yeah, what happened to Minnesota? Ant-Man flamed out. Kyrie's had that experience. Lucas had experience sending teams home. So, based off that, like I said, Jamal Murray gonna send your whole team home. Jaylen Brown gonna send your whole team home. I don't give a damn about Donovan Mitchell. I don't give a damn about De'Aaron Fox. I still respect them as players. JT, I love him to death, but man, the dude needed to be a little bit more of an alpha male. And who else you got? You got Anunoby. Anunoby probably a dog too. I'll give him that. I'll give him a dog. And Bam a dog too. I'll give him that. But if we just look at the team for what it is, we can say Domas 1 through 5 is the most skilled big in that first 5. He's more skilled than Bam Adebayo. We've got Brandon Ingram, who arguably is the most pure scorer of that whole group, of this whole first 5. Brandon Ingram's the most pure scorer.
The most pure scorer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you got Jaylen Brown. You've got Jaylen Brown out here. You know, he brings that alpha energy.
Time out.
You got to get this roast session in, man, because I don't want to hear none of this. You said Brandon Ingram a pure scorer?
He is.
Brandon Ingram versus Jayson Tatum. Who you taking?
Well, of course I'm going to take JT.
Right. Why?
Because he can score the bucket, too.
He can score the bucket, and he's more skilled, and he's a scorer.
But who's more efficient? Who's more efficient?
I'll give you that.
Exactly my point. Okay.
I'll give you that.
Yes, sir, Mr. Media.
Let's let him finish his
Let's
point.
proceed, Mr.
Are you done with
Media.
your point?
Yeah, I'm done with my point.
Look,
all I'm saying is, Mr. Mediator, do not get swayed by the experience, because what he's trying to do is tell you that my roster is good because of the experience they have. I don't give a shit. No one gives a shit about that roster.
My roster, too, has better shooting than your roster. Come on now. Get out of here. Get out of here. Your roster got a bunch of cream puffs. I'm just saying.
Are you done with your points? Or?
Yeah, I'm done with my points, bro. But also, I'm going to say, too, like the player that I forgot and I, undervalued in this group was Mr. DeJounte Murray. Out of everyone on that whole first
remember,
five.
he's on the second five. Remember
He's on the
that.
second five.
Remember that.
But I can easily slide him into the first five, and he'll
Remember that.
clamp up. And he'll clamp up De'Aaron Fox.
But he's not in the first five.
I know
okay?
he ain't.
So we talking
I
about
know
the
he
first
ain't.
five.
I know he ain't. But if I switched him over with Jamal Murray,
If
I
you
switched
did, but
him,
you did.
yeah, he'll clamp him up.
If you did, but you
He'll
did.
clamp him up.
If you did, but you did.
My team gonna win a chip. This five, shit, they won more chips than your squad.
All we doing is basing off experience.
Yes, we are.
All right,
because experience
cool.
matters.
Great.
Experience matters.
Great.
Experience matters.
I already
Shit,
said
I forgot to include Torian Prince, man. Shit. Anything else you want to add? You want to add anybody else in your group? Come on. See, exactly. Because it ain't that deep.
Go ahead, Isaac.
It ain't that deep.
Go ahead, Isaac. What do you think?
DeAndre Bembry too, bro. Shit. Come
Yeah.
on, Bobby. Damn, bro.
You guys,
Man, you forgetting about Edmund Sumner, man.
Hey, man, we can't forget about Mr. Damian Jones.
You can't forget about Dylan Brooks. But go ahead, Isaac.
you guys both had compelling arguments, but of course, why would you say your class isn't that deep? You kind of defeat yourself and make yourself barren like that. You don't ever expose yourself, by the way.
I didn't expose
You both had
myself.
valid
Yeah, you
points.
did.
In the battle between the one, sorry, I'm taking Jamal. De'Aaron Fox doesn't have a jump shot to save his life. Sorry.
Okay.
That's fair.
In the two, Jaylen Brown. I'm going to lock up Donovan Mitchell, who, by the way, does not play defense. He's too small, man. I'm sorry. In the three, controversial one, but I'm going to take Brandon Ingram. Anunoby can probably lock him down, but Anunoby isn't always consistent on the offensive end. That's the only thing. The four, I don't know why you said Pascal Siakam doesn't play defense. Really? He doesn't play defense at all?
Defense doesn't wow me.
And you said
said
De'Aaron
both-
Fox too was a good defender,
You said
bro.
both ways matter, but you're saying defense doesn't want you. That makes your argument weaker now. Jayson Tatum is here and there, but yeah. Centers, Bam's too small, man. Bam's too small. I'm sorry. Bam's too small. Sabonis will back him down.
I think that speaks very fair argument, Bobby.
That's fair. That's valid.
Remember what I was saying.
And then
Valid.
benches, Van Vliet will lock up Malik Monk. He'll absolutely just lock him down. And he's more of a consistent, more reliable scorer than Malik.
That's fair.
Derek White will obviously destroy.
Absolutely.
Buddy
I
Hield.
won't discredit that. I ain't gonna discredit that.
DeJounte Murray will make Kyle Kuzma's life a living hell.
And that's the other thing too, like his length. I forgot his length will make
Simmons
it
and Collins, I don't know who the hell wins that one. They both can't play to save their life. Zubac and Allen. I'm going to take Zubac. Only because of his size, he's slightly taller. Very slightly taller. And why are you saying, why could I not? I have to evaluate experience. Obviously, if I don't value experience, I'm just going to be freaking looking at dry freaking paint dry all on the wall. I'm going to consider different options, Bobby. That's a stupid point to make.
Hey man.
I didn't even bring in the
championship.
I didn't bring in the titles. Can you let me finish? Damn it, man. You're not helping. So if it's not clear, I'm taking Benny's team.
It sounds like sore feelings.
And it's not even for accomplishments.
Not personal. I don't take it personal. I'm
It's
just saying.
more consistency, and if I need a bucket, I can count on Jamal Murray and JB more than De'Aaron Fox and Donovan Mitchell.
And also too, I just
What? You had something to say?
You really gonna take Jamal Murray over Donovan Mitchell?
Yes. That's not controversial at all. I stand on that.
Hey, I'll just say Jamal Murray sent home the Lakers twice.
Who has Donovan
Jamal
Mitchell
Murray
sent
sent home the
home?
Lakers twice, bro. Come on, bro. Just keep it a buck, bro. Keep it a buck.
All right. This was a fair argument. Very interesting. Some parties are obviously unhappy with the results. Some are happy with the result. But what do you guys think? Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Whose team is better? Team Benny or Team Bobby?
2016 NBA draft class.
Or 2017. Let us know. Good night, guys. Thank you.
All right, y'all.